Going full-time as a trader, because right now I'm 100% fully entrepreneur. I make all my money from trading and just online. Cal specifically, even though he's been trading for almost 10 years now, he voluntarily still stays at his job, and we're gonna talk about all about that. And we're just gonna talk about the pros and cons of being a full-time trader, pros and cons of having a job while trading, just all the above. So let's get straight on into it. Welcome back to another video. I got Kel Fowler here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. We're gonna have a nice little pool talk. We're gonna have a great video, educational video. So stick to the end. It's gonna be, we'll know who's gonna win. I'm not gonna take it easy on him. I hope he's not gonna take it easy on me. Neither of us are pros, but the main purpose of this video is the knowledge, the education, and for me to use this microphone now. So yeah.
Yeah, we testing everything out. But again, it's your boy, Kel Fowler, AKA KEO. I go by many different names, but you can call me KEO, man. Look up the brand on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. But anyways, man, we here out in the beautiful Tampa, Florida. I've been kicking it with my boy Dre. You guys have probably seen me in a few videos, but yeah, a little bit about myself. I'm a digital marketer. I do everything entrepreneurship online, right? So I do a lot of different things from Airbnb. I help people, get their credit right, get business funding. And yeah, I do a lot of other things, day trading, music, the list goes on and so forth. I'm basically the modern day Renaissance man. But back to the video, man. We about to go shoot some pool.
We're mainly gonna talk about going full-time as a trader, because right now I'm 100% fully entrepreneur. I make all my money from trading and just online, from everything, YouTube, content, all the above. I only make money and I survive every single month in this apartment, buying the stuff that I buy, renting the cars that I rent, from online trading, from just online in general. But Cal specifically, even though he's been trading for almost 10 years now, he voluntarily still stays at his job, and we're gonna talk about all about that. And we're just gonna talk about the pros and cons of being a full-time trader, pros and cons of having a job while trading, just all the above. So let's get straight on into it.
Yeah, let's get it. Oh yeah, so you up first, huh?
Now, yeah, I'm gonna break it. Let's see what we could do.
Well, yeah, man, since we talking about jobs, man, everybody kind of knows, what type of job you work, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, or well, what type of job you have worked.
Have worked, or like, what do you mean? Like the jobs I worked before, or what do I do now?
Just everything you've done now up until this point.
So yeah, I've worked a lot of things. I've done things such as, none of them went in, that's crazy. But I've done things such as, I've worked at Amazon being a delivery driver. I've worked at Chick-fil-A. I've been at a UPS warehouse. I've worked in numerous warehouses. Not even just, like, numerous. I remember I got my first job when I was 11 years old. I got my first job when I was 11 years old, being a paper boy. Working for like we probably should have been sharing, but I thought you were gonna grab one.
That's all good, I got you.
But I was a paper boy, just delivering like newspaper when I was 11 years old, trying to do it on my bike, just trying to get paid like a little bit. I remember when I would get paid, I would literally get paid in coins. When they would send me my money, I would get it in the envelope and there'll be coins in there, because I was just getting paid so little. But that was like my first experience ever working. That was like my first job, and in my opinion, it sucked, but it was kind of one of the reasons that it grew me to be the person I am right now. Not really wanting to work for anybody else, kind of trying to make my own money my own way, not having to be forced to do something.
Right. And I guess one more question from me, would you consider people that are your age or younger to get a job?
Yeah, most people my age, I'm young, I'm 22. I mean, if I wasn't trading, I would be perfectly fine with working right now. I mean, I'm young, and one of the things that most people underestimate is social media. Social media makes it look like a lot of young people aren't working. It's okay to be young and working. I'm not gonna be just like everybody else. That's stripes. I think, don't you gotta try to shoot the second one to get it? Or you just wanna do stripes?
Stripes.
Just do stripes, I bet. You can keep going now. But basically, a lot of people, they underestimate how much money you need and how much stress it is to do something full-time, not having no job, not having no income, and you need money. The easiest way to make money is a job. I don't care what nobody says. The easiest way to make guarantee money, like I just said, guarantee money is going to be working a job. Simple as that, and it's something everybody can do. You can work multiple jobs, but guess what? That money and time you're giving away.
Ooh, that's tough.
Got him.
That's tough.
But that money and time that you're giving away, you just gotta know what to use it for. Because if you have a job and you have a job with no end in mind, it's just useless. You're just gonna be slaving away. But if you have an end in mind, something you're gonna use that money for, something you're gonna use the time you have free for, you can use the job to your advantage. A job is necessary. If you don't have a job, I don't know what you're doing to make money. To be honest, I kind of don't want to know.
Oh yeah, and like he said, I've been working a job while I have been trading myself. So it's like, it's okay to have a job as long as it's a job that fits, the demand of what you're looking out of for trading. Because trading is very demanding. Like, you need to be very locked in. You got to be very focused, hyper focused at that. So it's like one of those things where you do need to set aside time to not only just be on the charts, but to take the time to really put in the work outside of the charts just to make sure that you're, on your game. So you got to have the fun. So get you a job, work you a job until you can fund your passions, and then till your passions turn into your paychecks, man.
No, that's a fact. Because at the end of the day, I've worked a job. Is you right?
You already went?
Yeah, I shot it and I missed.
Okay, but
Basically, you gotta work. I've worked a job. My family's worked a job. Everybody has to work a job. It's just social media that makes you think you don't need to work a job, or it's not cool to work a job. It may not be fun. You may not enjoy it, but it's gonna be necessary. And it's gonna be what's necessary to get you to that next step. And what's that next step? Learning a skill, learning something that's gonna get you out of that job. Because if you're just at a job with no end goal in mind, like I was talking about, you're gonna get stuck at that job just like everybody else. And it's not okay to get stuck at a job you don't wanna work. It's okay to have a job, it's okay to leverage a job, but if you get stuck at a job you don't wanna have, that's basically ruining your life in terms of your mental health, in terms of your goals, in terms of your time freedom. That's not gonna be something that's going to be high probability for your future, for your success. Like, for example, one thing that I had to do was when I was working under the table, I talked about this story the other day in one of the vlogs, but when I was working under the table with my I was working a warehouse job under the table during COVID, like 2021, around that time, because I was already graduated and I was like doing it full time because I had nothing else to do to make money, especially during COVID when everything was closed. You almost had that. But like, especially when everything was closed, I didn't really have a way of making money besides doing that. But that was also around the time that I was a year, almost 2 years into trading. So having to wake up at 6 in the morning every single day and trade at 9:30 was very hard. And I had to essentially take a job that was gonna pay me less, but I got the time freedom back in the morning to focus on trading. And then hence, I mean, look where we are right now. I'm not sure what time it is, but I definitely would have been at work. Yo, I'm missing all these shots. I'm gonna have a comeback though.
hey, man.
Just wait. But it's just sometimes you gotta take risks and sacrifices. Like, I took the sacrifice of making less, working less, getting paid less to have more time to put into trading. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, like I said, look where I am now. I'm not saying that immediately I saw the results. I seen so much negative still after that. So much more negative. I seen so many highs and so many lows after that to get to this point. But it was one of the things I had to do. Just one. But let's talk about how you voluntarily work, because you make good money. Like, you guys seen that he just got a whole investment property that costs a good amount of money just right there. And most people that are working a job don't have money to invest into something such as that. So I would want to say, what is keeping you working a job knowing you don't have to?
Well, I'd say first and foremost, ever since I've gotten into the industry that I'm in as far as work goes, I work in the service industry as a server. And back where I'm from, it's very seasonal, meaning a part of the year is very, very busy. I live in a super touristy area. If you guys don't know where that's at, it's in the Panhandle area of Florida, the Destin, Florida area and surrounding parts. But yeah, long story short, super busy part of the year. You can really just go in there and run up a stupid bag in about 4 or 5 months. Now, granted, as far as like the investment side of things go, I don't personally use my own personal money. I don't know if we can save that for another time, but
Yeah, we could have a whole.
yeah, because I feel like that's a whole different conversation. But credit is very important. That's something I've used along my journey as far as like trading goes, my personal life, everything else in between. But I do work a job simply because it allows me the time freedom. Like, I'm actually pretty close with the owners that own the restaurant, so they're very supportive into like everybody who does anything entrepreneurial. Like, so business-minded people like business-minded people, and they support what I do and they allow me to work on my own terms. So just being able to build relationships, within your job too, you never know where that can lead you as well. So outside of that, yeah, a lot of time freedom, make money off of tips. I'm probably working like 4 to 5 hours a day, if that, and then maybe 4 or 5 days out of the week, I can still make, $1,000, $2,000 in a week. And then just do that for a few months, and then I can chill most of the year and kind of do my thing. And that is what has given me the time to really sit down and like focus on trading. If that
And
makes
even
sense.
think about right now, he is not working right now. He's in a whole different part of Florida. And he's been here for I don't even know when you were last home.
But yeah, even outside of just work, man, you got to get the bag different ways, man. You got to, like I said, like he was saying, I do Airbnb.
Multiple
as well,
incomes,
so-
multiple sources of income is how you get rich. You can make a lot of money from trading, but even just to make $1 million a year trading, you got to be doing at least like $80,000 a month just trading. That's doable, but it's not as easy as you think. If you don't got the money to risk to be able to make that type of money, it's gonna take a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and experience and time to be able to do that. To make 80 bands a month consistently every single month for 12 months straight, averaging before tax, yeah. It's gonna be hard, but now keep in mind, say you have multiple different businesses making maybe 20,000 here, 20,000 here, 20,000 here. That little bit adds up. You might be at 100K a month within a couple different incomes that you've been building over time. Now, the one thing that I will say that will be beneficial to this is don't have incomes that are in multiple different industries. Part them all together. I've turned trading into multiple different incomes just with the one skill set of trading. You could do the same thing. It doesn't even have to be with trading. It can be with anything. That's why content is so valuable. No matter what you do, if you work a job and you're a trader, if you're a truck driver and you're a trader, if you're a fitness person, if you're a salesman, and you can leverage any skill set, any niche, no matter what, into multiple different incomes. Instead of say, I'm gonna learn how to trade, and then I'm gonna go learn how to drop ship, and then I'm gonna go learn how to do content, and then I'm gonna go learn how to sell cars. It's like I'm doing all these different things that are gonna require different skill sets and gonna require a whole lot of different things, and me being a whole lot of different people in comparison to doing things within the same ecosystem and building off of that to then take it even further.
Oh yeah.
I think it's you, right?
Yeah. I had something I was gonna piggyback off what you were saying. Just slipped my mind. It'll come back to me though.
There you go.
Shoot, let me just go for this strike real quick.
But yeah, multiple incomes is the way because there's days just like today. I lost $2,000 today trading. That's cool. I'll make it back another day. But I also know and I have the security that I'm not going to be penny pinching for money at the end of the month trying to pay my rent. It's the beginning of the month. I had to just pay rent. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally the opposite, to be honest. But that's why you got to have multiple incomes. And even if every income isn't making me the same amount as I might make trading, it's that little bit of security that allows me to keep going. Because I don't need $1 billion a month to be able to survive. Oh man. But I don't need $20,000 a month in bills. I can just live in terms of what I need to live is not crazy expensive. A lot of the money I spend is stuff I don't necessarily need to on in comparison to what needs to be spent to be able to live. So as long as I can consistently make enough to live, that's gonna take the peace of mind and it's gonna just have clarity that I'm not gonna have to worry about anything else. And that just allows so much benefits in trading. You made one?
Yep. Or well, I made a stripe over here and then I shot again.
Oh, and then you missed that one. Shit, I'm doing pretty ass right now. I'm not getting no good shots. All right, here we go. That might be my one option. So sometimes life may give you lemons. It may not be the best shot. Like right now, this doesn't feel like the best shot. But sometimes you just gotta do with what you got. Just like in blackjack, you can't control the hands you're dealt. All you can do is use the hands how you got to. Hey, we made it though, see?
All right.
That shit better not go in there.
Cool.
Somebody gonna have to rumble me.
I guess kind of piggybacking off what you were saying about, trading. I guess more into trading. What's the biggest misconception of being a trader?
That your strategy is gonna be the reason you make $1 million or $1 billion. You can make money with any strategy. You can make money flipping a coin head or tails. That doesn't mean you're a good trader. That doesn't mean you're a profitable trader. That just means you did something that is prone to work. But a lot of the time, the reason you're gonna make $1 million, $1 billion, even $1,000 trading is gonna be due to your emotional control and how you can approach risk management. That's gonna be what keeps you in the game, and that's what's gonna allow you to consistently make money. Because I was just talking to somebody, I was talking to DeMario in his one-on-one call yesterday. I was talking to DeMario. I said, anybody can become a profitable trader. Anybody can make money. Anybody can catch a trade, but can you do that consistently for a month, 2 months, 5 months, 5 years? That's the main thing. Anybody can be profitable, and most people are profitable. They can go to the charts and catch a trade and make money and predict what's gonna happen, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be a consistently profitable trader, and that's a big difference.
Oh yeah, consistency is key in trading. That's one thing I've had to learn over my 10 years of experience is just being consistent overall in your own personal life is gonna reflect into the chart. So it's like, if you're not consistent as a person, you're not gonna be consistent as a trader. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So, I like that. I like that.
It's me.
Yeah.
We getting these awkward ass shots.
Shoot, I feel like might as well go ahead and cover. let's talk about some AI. What are your thoughts with AI and people who use AI with trading?
I ain't gonna lie, that shot
That
right
would've
there,
been crazy
that
if
would've
all
been
three-
a crazy ass shot. That
That
would
would've
have
been
caught
crazy.
me up crazy.
That would've
I
been
would have
crazy.
caught up stupid. That would have been, what? I mean, I got myself lined up in a couple spots now. I just gotta, bing, bing.
Oh, okay.
All right, see, that's how we catch up. That's how you catch up. Stay down till you up. But AI, I think it's eventually really gonna get crazy. Like even one thing, I'm gonna put you guys on a little conspiracy theory since we're just talking. Oh, I made one, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put you guys onto a little conspiracy theory while we're just talking. Have you guys noticed how ever since like all that stuff came out with like the aliens, basically like the government was like, we're gonna start releasing a whole bunch of stuff. Did you notice how around that time, like we started getting a whole bunch of AI stuff to the point to where we can't tell if shit's real or not? So now it's to the point to where if they start releasing real information and real videos, we're gonna be so desensitized because we're so used to seeing fake AI shit now that we're not gonna be able to tell if it's real or not. And that's kind of scary because we're not gonna be able to determine fiction and nonfiction because now it's just all up to perception. Like they could show us something that looks crazy, but if it's so crazy, we may not even believe it now. And if you notice how heavily it's getting pushed out and everything, it's kind of crazy to think about that.
Timing. All timing.
Reality is weird. It's gonna be weird. This is gonna be a weird shot, but sometimes you just gotta push it through.
Hey, you got that thing.
That was a crazy push through. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, so I got what, 4?
I started catching up crazy. See, that's why you stay down till you up. Watch this. I'm gonna make it just because I'm that nigga right now. It's like, no. See, that's what happens when you get
Sorry, I'll make it
overconfident.
for him.
You get overconfident and shit go downhill. But what you think about AI?
Man, I think it's a very interesting time that we're living in. Just considering, how long I've been trading, like a lot of the things I've done business-wise, like all the things that's happening in the world. I feel like it's all timing. But I mean, as far as AI, I'm a big user of AI. I actually enjoy using AI for the most part, not gonna lie. Like I do implement AI a little bit into my trading. For those of you guys that were in the VIP this morning, you probably saw how I did use it, But I mean, outside of that, I'd probably say AI is really dope. Like if you know how to utilize it properly, like don't just use it just for stupid shit. Like you can use it for content creation, like Dre's used AI, I'm sure, for chopping up shorts and stuff.
A lot of clips. Like there's a lot that
I've done it. Like
you can do.
yeah, you can do a lot with AI. It helps with the production, I think, overall, especially if you're a content creator. Like the
It adds
workload
like a
is
set
cut
of hands. Hands that you don't have if you're just a one-man army.
down. Right. My turn.
Nah, it's your turn. Let's see what you can do here.
Oh,
Yeah, AI is crazy. I definitely don't think it's gonna be too crazy off rip, but it's only gonna continue to upgrade and only gonna continue to get worse. Like in our generation, we're gonna see some crazy shit. But I'm even concerned for the younger generations. Like those are times that I wanna be able to experience, but unfortunately 100, 200 years from now, I'm not gonna be here. So it's just a matter of taking advantage of what we got here.
Yeah.
Not worrying about shit that's not here yet. Just worry about now. The past don't exist, the future doesn't exist. All we have is now. Don't worry about tomorrow, don't worry about yesterday. All you have is now.
wow.
Okay. Let's see, is this a lock? Is this a lock? Not a lock. Didn't go nowhere where I wanted it to go.
Charged.
What, your camera?
Yeah, like to see it. Love to see it.
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, it's your turn now.
Got
Oh. Set me up, check. Bro, what is this? I was about to say, this game today I'm getting finessed bad. God.
It's the algorithm.
The algorithm today is not hitting for me. But watch this, I'm about to.
Scratch.
Avoided everything. How I go through exactly.
All right.
That's crazy. How I did that, I don't know. But nah, yeah. So next topic of discussion on today's pool talk. Let's talk money. What is your favorite way of making money out of all the ways that you make money? In your opinion, based terms off of how much you're investing, like money and time. Like what would you say is one of the best things for people to do if they wanted to make money? Like starting from zero knowledge on it, if they have zero knowledge on anything.
If they want to make money, my favorite way is to utilize credit.
Credit? Just talk about it. How would you do it?
Utilizing OPM. If you don't know what OPM is,
How would you utilize other people's money, which is OPM? How would you utilize credit right now if you were talking to somebody that had no credit, had no nothing, but you were advising them steps to kind of get them going? What would you tell them?
I mean, first and foremost, I mean, we live in America. You live in a land that thrives off of business and commerce. So I'm very keen on starting up your own business, even creating your own brand. Like, you can be your own business, you can be your own brand. Like, you see my boy Dre, like we're playing pool right now, but guess what? He's getting paid. He's getting paid to do
Scan that
this.
link, scan it, scan it, scan that joint. Scan that joint.
Again, just start a business and using OPM, man, back to that, just figuring out how can you get credit. And it's real simple, man. A lot of people think that you have to be rich to start a business, but the reality of it is you really don't. A lot of the rich people use credit. And how do you get credit, man? You just gotta make sure that your credit score is good. If you don't have any established credit, there's different ways you can start by kicking that off. Like, if you pay your rent, you got Rent Reporters. I'm gonna throw some free game out there. You can go to Rent Reporters, pay like $10 a month. They'll report your rent to the credit bureaus. That'll start building up some positive credit history for you. You got Self, Credit Strong, a few other accounts out there that you can get. But there's a lot of different ways. And then once you start getting your credit history up, then you can apply for some credit cards. Definitely recommend any credit unions, primarily Navy Federal, because they are giving out the bag to people with low to minimal credit. So yeah, that's how I would start off if I was in the credit game.
Nice.
Getting some bags to invest
He's the credit
into
guy,
other
so I'll
avenues.
leave it up to him. Everything he's saying, just take it from him. He's the credit guy. Everything I learned is just from YouTube and online. So yeah.
And I will be dropping a lot of this
Good shot,
sauce
though.
on my YouTube as well, so you guys can check that out on your own time.
You got 3 options. Which one you want to take?
Life's all about options, they say.
You got 1 option. I have 1 ball, and that I got very minimal access to.
I like this trade setup right here. This is a good, clean trade setup.
Now let's see how it's hitting for him. Because today I got smacked. Let's see what the odds. See, yeah. The ball didn't even move afterward. That's when you know it was a
Look
good
at
shot. It stayed right in the middle just so you can shoot it somewhere else.
Setup.
Let's see how this setup's about to hit. I like this setup right here. I like
That's
this
crazy
trade.
work.
I like this trade setup.
That's crazy work.
I ain't gonna lie, I just lost though,
Game.
right? You know, I lost, but I won. Fuck it.
No, you won.
I made the ball in after though.
Oh, does that?
I think it does, but if we're not playing by the rules, I mean, fuck it, but
I mean, that ball went in, so
Close
technically
enough.
game was already over after that.
yeah, but I think it's still, if we were going by the real rules, I probably lost. I'll let you guys decide, did I win, did I lose? Regardless, scan this link.
I mean, I will take
Scan this
my
link.
chances at redemption here.
If you want to, hey, if you want to redo it,
Nah, we can run it back. We can run it back.
all right, but we can just run
I'll
it back.
chalk that one up.
Say that.
Sometimes
but-
you just got to take the L and keep on moving.
Nah, that's a fact. You win some, you lose some. I might have lost in the trade setup earlier, might have lost $2,000, but guess what? Got a video out of this, got a little bit of a feeling good, keeping myself busy, staying productive as always, and that's my main goal to tell you guys. Stay busy, stay productive, and keep moving 1% better a day. That's all you gotta do. Don't worry about improving 1,000% overnight. Don't worry about changing your life overnight. Worry about being 1% better today. Worry about being 1% better again tomorrow when you wake up, and just continue to do that every single day. But with that being said, this was Kel Fowler.
Yes,
This was
sirski.
Pool Talks. First of many. I had the one with Martin, but I don't think I uploaded the full video. I think I just added a little clips. So this might be the first low high quality Pool Talk. So let me know how you feel about the microphone. Let me know if you want me to do it with the actual camera instead of this iPhone. I'm open for all feedback, as you guys know. But like I said, scan this QR code if you want the free trading course. If you want to join the team, trade live, stay safe, stay productive, and also click the links in the description. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's daily video.